Hi, my name is Benjamin Guys, and welcome back to the 48 State Ice Cream Review, where today I'm at Braum's Ice Cream in Emporia, Kansas, trying the two flavors, low sugar peanut cluster fudge and cherry limeade sorbet. I don't usually go for the low sugar varieties, but this seemed like the most interesting option today, because all the other options were fairly standard ice cream flavors. So let's get started with the peanut cluster fudge. I understand the desire to make low sugar options. It's a noble cause. It's for diabetes, it's for dietary restrictions, it's for people who just don't want to consume that much sugar. It's always good to have the option and the choice. But I always find that with low sugar options, there's a chemically taste that overshadows the quality of the ice cream. This is a wonderfully executed flavor, right? The peanut butter, the chocolate covered peanuts are so good. The fudge makes everything rich and creamy. But the ice cream itself has this bitter, acrid, chemical taste that overshadows the entirety of it all. You would think that even with chocolate and peanuts, both very powerful flavors, they would be able to overcome the shortfalls that sugar-free additives make. However, it's still a very jarring an unpleasant experience consuming this ice cream as soon as you get through the chocolate. If you're just eating the syrup, if you're just eating, the peanut bites, then yeah, it's delicious. But there's always that sugar-free additive sweetener in the background that makes everything just a little bit off. That said, there are no real issues with the texture, so I suppose they did that right. Let's move next to the sherbet. This should be good. I do love good sherbet, especially from a place like Braum's, which offers sort of old-timey ice cream. Yeah, that is pink lemonade. That is cherry and acid. That is a wonderful citric burst. And while it's not the smoothest texture, it's actually kind of icy. It tastes intentional, and like you're trying to get a pink lemonade slushy. That's pretty much exactly what this is, and I love it. It is refreshing, it is crisp, the flavors are powerful, and it's not trying to be too complicated, because it's trying to be a sherbet. Now, I'm curious to try these two flavors together and see if the acid will overcome the sugar-free elements, or if the sugar-free will overpower everything. Let's see. The combo makes the peanut cluster fudge better, but not the cherry limeade. The cherry limeade is a standout flavor on its own, and I love it. The peanut cluster fudge it's okay. You don't really taste that artificial sweetener when you're combining the two flavors together, but you are getting a lot less of a dosage, so it would make sense. I think I'll, fight through the rest of this sugar-free flavor and then finish off with the cherry limeade, because that is, man, what a great flavor. Now, the weather is 80 degrees outside. It's a beautiful sunny day. Why am I eating ice cream in my car? Well, Braum's is right off the highway. It's a very noisy location next to a car wash. Inside Braum's, it's a grocery store, along with an ice cream shop, and it's a very noisy environment. There are milkshakes being made, there's the drive-thru going down the line. There is a great indoor seating option. No outdoor seating options, mind you. But the entire experience is kind of unpleasant to exist in. I would happily throw on my noise-canceling earbuds and eat the ice cream in the store. I would have no issue with that. But when I'm trying to film something, I can't really be in that kind of environment, which would not be conducive to a good shoot. So I am consuming this ice cream in my car. I guess that's one of the benefits of the winter, is that it exposed me to a proper car setup, so I'm able to do this more easily as a fallback plan when there's no good option to film inside. But shoot location aside, I'm really happy with Braum's ice cream. It was $2.50 for this double dip, a fairly decent portion of ice cream, especially for $2.50. That is a great value for your money. There's this whole grocery store associated. They have a lot of dairy products, and they seem like an old, well-timed establishment that has a great location too, right off the highway. It's clearly visible when you're driving down 35, and you kind of have a desire to stop in for a scoop of ice cream. It's so rare to see ice cream signs visible from the highway. It's usually your McDonald's, your KFC's, your fast foods that are always the same. But when you see something different and new, it inspires a joy. I saw that ice cream sign and I was like, oh, absolutely. I wasn't planning on getting ice cream today, but Braum seems to be offering some hard scooped ice cream. May as well stop in. I would say the quality and the variety of flavors is that of a traditional manufacturer, right? We're not breaking any boundaries here. We're not pushing past the limits, but I think that's okay in this instance because we're offering such a cheap and quality product in a location that is otherwise very convenient for a traveler. There's a drive-thru if you want that. There's indoor seating if you want that too. I think it's a good option. And so that brings me to my closing thoughts. If you're driving down I-35 and passing through Emporia, you're gonna see a massive sign for ice cream. And when you see that ice cream sign, stop in for Braum's. Because this is a great price with a high quality product, and while the flavors aren't that ingenuitive, they're still damn good. So, I would give this a recommendation in my book. If you like this video and want to see more like it, consider subscribing, or go to findfiltermarketing.com for more on the journey. Thank you.